All right, so the next one's from Brock Miles. Subject is Judy Bagwell, Roddy Piper. Hello. A few weeks ago, I wrote in about the work boxing match between Buff Bagwell and Roddy Piper, Bash at the Beach '99. The match ends after Judy Bagwell interferes by biting Piper in the ear. Conan asked me to send in a clip of it. Here's a clip WWE has put on their website. What do you think? All right, let's look at this.
All right. Sorry, I was changing our description while you're reading that email, but here we go.
Oh, they had the boxing referee for that.
Yeah,
Remember
Mills
that
Lane.
guy?
Mills Lane.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Blockbuster. And Judy's holding Flair too.
Oh my god, how ridiculous was wrestling back then, Conan?
Oh, she's chasing
You're
him.
muted. You're muted, by the way. What did you think of this?
Bro, I don't remember this at all.
I don't remember this at all either.
I like that she's got a shirt that says Judge Judy,
Right.
and now I know what the bite was about. That was Tyson
Holyfield, right at the same time.
Yeah, it was a month before because this was July '99.
When you read it, you're like, bit his ear. How JoJo is that? Now when you see it and you put it in the context, that was actually kind of funny, you know. And I can't believe Piper did the job for him, but he did.
For Buff, yeah.
He didn't want to do it for Hogan.
Next one's from Rain or Shine, and the subject is Vince Russo. This is a lame email question, by the way. Hey, K100 crew, my question is mainly for Disco. I was wondering if you ever heard Jim Johnson's theme song for Vince Russo's intro to his podcast. Vince says that he raps in it. If you heard the song, what would you rate Vince's rap skills? Okay. P.S. Triple Mania main event, Disco Inferno versus Crazy Eddie. Book it, Conan. Let's suspend this guy for a terrible question that wasted our time and a stupid contribution for Triple Mania main event. I have not heard it, so I will not comment. All right. Terrible. Next is from Mark DiPaolo, and the subject is question. Peace, fellas. This is my first time writing in. I'm a long-time listener and Patreon subscriber. K-Dog, I hope you're feeling better and 100% healthy. Disco, you have no heat with me as you're a native New Yorker. Just a little sidebar there. I don't give a rat's ass if I had heat with you. All right, because I don't know you. Joe, I'll always put you over as the hardest working man in the podcast biz, even though that would get me heat with Conan. Well, he said even though it would get me heat with Conan. So There you go. You guys have gotten me through some dark times in my life, and I can always count on you guys for honest takes and the truth telling. My question is for Conan mainly. Conan, as a non-Spanish speaking Italian kid from New York, would you suggest traveling to Mexico City for vacation to not only see the city but to go see Lucha? I've heard it's quite the experience, as Mexico City is a different animal. I've been to Cancun, but never Mexico City. Would you suggest going with someone who speaks the language only? Or could I take my girl with me to go see Lucha and vacation in Mexico City? If so, any recommendations of where to stay while there? What to do so I play it safe, and would recommend going to see Lucha as a hardcore wrestling fan that's never been. Thanks for all you guys do, and sorry for being so long-winded. P.S. D.I., if you're ever in New York, I'm interested in the Chinese tension ball massage that you're known for. With love, and that's Mark from the Galaxy of Queens, New York. Mark DiPaolo, you're suspended for a week for that last comment. You mark that down.
Well, let me just say one thing, Mark DiPaolo. If he does the Chinese tension ball massage, he also uses different Hindi incenses. So you'll have a pretty good time, you know. So this guy wants to know what to do there, or he wants to take his girlfriend, or what's the question?
He wants to go to Mexico City, maybe see Lucha. If there's a show in Mexico City, he might want to travel there. So give him some tips on where to go and
okay, they have Lucha there at Arena Mexico every Friday. Go there.
Really? Literally every Friday.
Every Friday. Every
AAA?
No.
Are there other places?
CMLL, yeah.
Oh, CM. So you don't.
Yeah,
You guys don't run.
we're more of a traveling company. Like we travel
Right.
around the country. We'll be in Mexico City February 11th and
Right.
March 4th.
Okay,
But-
once a month in Mexico City.
Yeah, so if you're there
What day of
February
the week?
if you're there February 11th or March 4th, I'll hook you up with some tickets.
What day of the week?
Usually Saturdays or
Okay,
Sundays.
Saturday nights. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
let me ask you a question.
Mark, the March 4th one, even though that might be too soon for you to take this trip you're talking about, that also has the Smashing Pumpkins concert, and it's AAA versus NWA. So
Right.
yeah.
That's interesting.
I booked that with our good friend and friend of the show and huge Notre Dame Mark and Yankees Mark.
Hat Kenny.
Poor guy, bro. He told me that he did some I guess when he had a stroke, something happened to his brain, and
Right.
he's training with this girl, and he puts in there, I think she smokes pot. And he said that they do have him doing like some astronaut training with G-force. I don't know
Uh-huh.
if they put him in a capsule in a room or whatever. And he says it's incredible. He goes, hopefully it'll help reignite my brain, because I
Oh.
guess there's some parts of it that aren't firing like on all cylinders.
Well,
kind of.
I think that's just because he's an imbecile. The
Wow.
brain stuff in here. So
Wow.
that's-
Pat, trying to put you over, but Disco still has disdain for you. And so that idea that you gave me, where you wanted to put him in the NWA Hall of Fame, I think that's out the window. Correct?
You want to put me in the NWA Hall of Fame?
Pat Kenny did, yeah.
Oh, and do the angle where it's just a rib, and then everybody has to bury me and said like.
No,
whatever
do
was
the
Hall of
angle
Fame.
where you guys pick teams and you do a reverse ladder match, which
Oh
was
my
worst
God. A
match
reverse.
of the year.
Everybody starts at the top of the ladder and works
Yeah.
their way down.
Yeah, it's tremendous.
No.
So anyway,
I got-
go every Friday, Arena Mexico. There's always wrestling. You'll have a great time. You'll get drunk. It's cheap. The food is cheap. The ambience is incredible. It's believe me, you will have a bomb time, and that's our competition. But go to if you're gonna go into Mexico, the best hotels is any American chain, Hilton. But if you want to go to a Mexican one like Fiesta Inn, that's pretty sweet. But I think usually it's better to go with the Mexican hotels. They have all of them: Hilton, Marriott, all those things.
The basic
over there.
question:
Yeah,
how many seats does Arena Mexico hold?
probably 15,000.
So what is CML drawing on like they run every week? What's an average crowd?
I think
for Friday
maybe
night?
right now like 5,000. Then when there's like a real big show, they can sell it out.
So what about AAA when they run there?
We don't run there. We run in another one that's like a 23,000 seat, and we only do it once a year.
Right.
Which is where we have Triple Mania.
Well, I thought you said February 11th and March 4th are going to be there.
Yeah, but TV tapings,
Oh, okay.
and then in August is Triple Mania, and that'll be in the big one. Yeah.
Next is from Robert Bohannon. Subject is Cody's storyline for Mania. Wrestling Rob here. First off, Conan, I hope you're feeling better, brother, and you're in my prayers every day. Second, I was at MLW this week getting content, and who shows up running a new faction? None other than Raven.
Mhm.
What the hell, Joe? But my question is, do you think WWE could gain more sympathy for Cody if he cuts promos talking about how he wasn't allowed to even wrestle for the championship in AEW, and maybe blame the VPs? They're going to tell the son of a plumber story and never getting a shot at the big one on the big stage, him or Dusty. But Robert Bohannon, if you actually wrestle Rob, if you actually think him telling the story about cutting promos about the VPs of AEW,
Right.
Just
So you know what? You're very right. You're very right. Wait.
Because terrible. Oh my God.
Yeah, I knew
The
Raven.
nighttime ship. I know Joe likes
I
that.
love that one. Yeah, I knew Raven was going to be there. It wasn't Philly. I didn't attend. But yeah, it seems like he's getting out there a little bit more. He's working with MLW
Good.
and Impact,
Good.
Next
Now that he's a lot more probably mature and easy to deal with, he'll probably have.
What's his
a lot of
faction
fun.
MLW that he's doing?
Let me get that for you. I didn't recognize.
Bro,
that.
typical
Yeah.
Raven. He has a faction work around him,
Right.
which
and
is
he's
smart
where
now
can
that he
sit
can.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But he was doing it when he could work. What a lazy bum.